I get asked a lot how I'm so motivated to do this, whether it's from working out or just doing this prep. And I always feel bad because I never have an answer. But it's not that I don't have an answer for them. It's the fact that I don't have an answer that they'll understand. Because I'm not motivated to do this. This isn't something that I have to psych myself up for, the same way you would getting up for school or work from your comfy bed, or getting ready to run a marathon or something. And I feel bad because I know only a select amount of people will truly understand what I mean when I say this. But this is like breathing to me. There is no motivation. There is no hyping oneself up. The same way that you just breathe air is the same way I feel about this. I have a passion for this that runs so deep, and it transcends all that I've ever really thought about. And I cannot put into words, but I know there will be some people that understand when I say that sometimes, and for very few things, for a very select amount of people, they have this passion for whatever endeavor they're going into, and they want it as bad as they need to breathe air. And the reason I say that this transcends anything I've ever known is because I've been thinking a lot about thinking. Metacognition. The thoughts you have about your thoughts. How you feel guilty for maybe having a mean thought about someone, or thinking about cheating off your diet. Maybe you feel bad that you have those thoughts, and then you feel bad about feeling bad, feeling that guilt. And to me, it shows this hierarchy of thoughts. The action, the thought behind the action, and the thought of the action. And in most times in my life, those thoughts, this hierarchy, has always been disorganized. I have the guilt of the higher thoughts eating away the actions that don't really have much thought behind them. But for the first time in my life, I am experiencing pure order. Pure and complete cooperation from these thoughts. No thought exists that doesn't benefit the whole. When I do cardio, there is no thought of, I don't want to do this. There's only the collective whole of saying, let's get it done. And truly, I cannot explain to you how shocking this is to my own mind. And some people might say that I am lucky, to have a passion that runs this deep, to have the discipline or the motivation to do this. But the truth is I don't think I'm lucky at all. I don't think that there's anything really that special about me. I don't think I'm talented. I don't think that it was in my first deck of cards for life to go down this path. And the reason I say that is because I've seen talented people miss their opportunity time and time again. But I've never seen those who are truly obsessed over something miss their opportunity, miss their time. Because in my mind, talent, the talented, they come and go. But obsession is a lot like preparation. And when preparation meets opportunity, people may see, and when preparation meets opportunity, people may say that's when magic happens, that's when someone gets their just due. But I say that it was almost like it was destined for you all along. because you put in that obsession. The truth is, this bodybuilding thing, it's much more than just a single endeavor to me. It is literally the reason that I get up in the morning. I love what I'm doing right now. This whole entire journey so much that to say it is motivation, to say it is just someone who got lucky, feels like a personal attack. And it feels like those who say that will simply never understand the degree in which I truly love this shit. I can feel myself actively becoming the person that achieves my goals. And I now understand that my goals demand that I must change, and that I must be ready for that change. Now, whether that change comes easy or comes hard, that is all up to the individual. But there will always be more you to become. There will always be more for you to attain, more for you to be more like you. And that will change the present you into the you that achieves your goals. The question is, are you ready for that change? All right, good morning. Guess who totally just woke up and didn't do their skincare and didn't want to look good for the camera because he's nervous to be looking bad on camera. I'm going to take you all through a full day of eating on 2,200 calories. I still don't know when my show is. I don't know if I should. Probably should text Tommy about that. He said we're gonna book it like 4 weeks out, maybe 6 weeks out. Just in case any accidents happen or anything. And not injuries in the gym. He was talking like real life accidents. My dumbass was like, I do ultra stable, science based lifting movements. So I think my risk of injury is actually in the it's not negligible. Let's just say that, or it is negligible. But anyways, yeah, 2,200 calories. I don't know how much protein. I don't know how many carbs. I don't know how many fats. I'm low-key gonna go off diet today. No, I'm just kidding. So my meals have been pretty much asparagus, rice, chicken, or beef. And I have gotten so sick of that. I've been eating that for the past 2 weeks-ish. So, fun fact, I'm anti-AI, right? But if you go on ChatGPT and you have a meal plan and you send in the meal plan, ChatGPT can formulate or change up the meal plan and fit similar macros. So now I have sweet potato instead of rice sometimes. Today I'm going to be trying a new breakfast with English muffins. Shout out to James English, because that's the only reason I'm trying English muffins is because of him, because I heard that he said there was a lot of good things about it. But that is the plan for today. So, get a little morning Zeke check. But, whoa, really zoomed in. But yeah, I feel like being lean is super addicting and it's super easy as well. So, definitely gonna do more of that. So yeah. Full day of eating. Let's go.
Alrighty, breakfast of fucking champions right here. Of course, the sun decides to come out. My exposure's probably all fucked up now. Wow, sun decided really to come out. All right, we've got 6 ounces of ground beef, 93.7 lean. We've got one English muffin cut in half, 1 egg, and 150 grams of egg whites. So, mixed with the chili cream. Oh, and 2 slices of turkey bacon. Mixed with the chili lime. What's that, like, the really common Mexican hot sauce? That one. And then I've got this tea, 0 caffeine. It's like a fruit-based one, and I put a lot of 0-calorie sweetener in here. But so I'm about to eat this. I might record it the same way, like if y'all want to see me do a mukbang or something. You ever seen those people eating like Balkan breakfasts? Yeah, I would want to try one of those. Maybe I'll try those when I'm off prep, because those look fire. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this.
All right. I'm doing this in a different order than I usually do, because I would usually have lunch right now, but I hate when YouTubers do this too, whenever they're like, I'm going to show you full day of eating, and then they don't show you the actual realistic full day of eating. Holy crap. There must be like a phenomenon for this, because literally for the past 2 weeks I've been doing the exact same thing, and it's just the day that I want to record that something changes. That's so weird. Anyways, 2 eggs, 15 grams of honey, and 4 rice cakes. This one is the apple cinnamon rice cake. These 3 are the caramel ones. I got an everything bagel, an everything bagel rice cake, and that was super good, but I'm only usually having that on rest days, because it's got like a thin, I don't want to say it's a cheese film, but it tastes like Parmesan cheese. Today I'm going to be using the orange Ice Dream Gorilla Mine flavor. By the end of the summer, I do plan on getting some more Gorilla Mine flavors. I'm thinking about the fruit punch one, because I did have that energy drink and that was super good. I hope that they can't say that. Probably gonna get a rainbow sherbet one too, because I also did have that energy drink, and that one tasted like a fruit by the foot, which was super good. And then I'm probably gonna find another mystery pack, just another one I want to get. So, gonna take probably like 1.5, maybe 2 scoops of this. So yeah, remember, use code VARA at checkout. You save like 10%, I think. My personal opinion, this is the best pre on the market. I know everyone says that, but it's mainly because I don't know about you, cannot deal with beta-alanine on upper days. Can't do it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do it. And since this one, each pre-workout formula comes without beta-alanine, and you have to buy the beta-alanine separately, I like to mix and match. Love to mix and match my flavors and such. So, go to VAR, check out. I sprinkled a little pink Himalayan salt on pretty much everything, just to make sure I have my electrolytes and such in. I have my big 64-ounce bottle of water too, that I'm going to sprinkle some salt in. I don't think you can ever have too much sodium. Like, it's very hard to have too much sodium if you're eating pretty healthy like this stuff. This is pretty clean. So, let's go get to the gym. Last meal of the day, absolutely lathered up in 0-calorie sauces. This is 90 grams of mushroom, 215 grams of sweet potato. I air fry mine, or sometimes I cook it in a pan, but tonight I air fried it. And 210 grams of chicken. Now, usually this meal is supposed to be split up into 2 meals, but since I kind of like breakfast, lunch, pre-workout meal, dinner, and I don't really have a time for like the 5th meal, I just put it as this. So there's that unethical cutting hack. I have 2 diet sodas with me. I drink the first one, like I chug it as much as possible, so there's many carbonation bubbles in my stomach, so I feel fuller when I eat this. And the second one is for enjoyment. But yeah, probably more somber video today.
with the whole voiceover thing. Just kind of wanted to get in the nitty gritty because I wanted to show you guys, like, you know, this is what prep is, you know? Cool, it's flashy some of the time, but the other time it's starving, pretty much, or hungry and mildly uncomfortable. But it's all just to look sick as fuck. But I don't want to give you guys a obscure view. So this is what I eat. It's delicious, don't get me wrong. I don't have really any desire to have a cheat meal or anything. That's a lie. I just lied to you. I do have the desire to have a cheat meal, but it's not the only thing that takes up my entire mind. You know what I mean? Because I know how to say no, and this food isn't that bad. Now, I'm very hungry, so I want to end this video. The next video, you will probably see me with a box full of cookies, going to a new gym, all carbed up, and eating some burgers after, because it's my birthday, and I'm turning 20. But that is for next video. Ugh, I need to stop fantasizing about it. This was my full day of eating to get cut. Right now we're sitting at 2,200 calories. I'm sure I've shown all the macros. Don't do this. Don't just copy my thing one-on-one, because what works for me might not work for you. You might need different calories depending on all types of things. But that doesn't mean you should not try to diet. Dieting is very healthy. It's a very good thing to do. Know what you're putting in your body. Understand it. Understand how it affects you. And you'll be all the sicker for it. All right. I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat. See ya.